Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to decorate this gelatin with the transfer method. Today I picked an Easter picture because Easter is this Sunday, but you guys can really choose whatever picture you guys would like. Okay, so here are the ingredients we're going to be needing to make our gelatin today. So we have a pot to heat our milk in. We have 4 packets of clear unflavored gelatin. You can find this at any supermarket. We're going to need clear vanilla extract, some yellow food coloring, half a cup of sugar. We're going to do this double, so 4 cups of milk, and then a little mold to put your gelatin in. I found this at the dollar store, so no need to spend excess amount. All right, so I've poured 4 cups of milk into my pot. We're going to go ahead and heat it up, and you want to heat it up to where it's really, really hot, but it's not boiling. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so we have our milk on the stove, and you just want to make sure that you're constantly stirring it. So we're going to go ahead and keep stirring it until it's really, really hot. Okay, so while our milk is heating up, I just went ahead and put our 4 packets of gelatin into a measuring cup, and we're going to go ahead and dissolve it. So you're going to need 1/4 to like 1/2 cup of water. Stir it all. Okay, so once your gelatin is hydrated, that's ready to go. So we'll go ahead and keep stirring our milk. Okay, so now that our milk is heated, we're gonna go ahead and add the sugar and the gelatin to dissolve. And put it in. So keep stirring, it's almost all dissolved. Okay, so for this, you're gonna go ahead and grab, you can or you don't have to, but it works better. You can grab a little sifter like this, a really, really thin one, just so it catches any of the gelatin or anything that didn't dissolve. So we're gonna go ahead and fill this up about 1/4. And then if you have any excess bubbles, you can go ahead and just grab them, put them back in there. You don't want any bubbles in your gelatin. So once your gelatin is done, we're gonna go ahead and set this in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. So again, you're gonna go ahead and use a toothpick to dip into your food coloring. So we put our food coloring in. Now you can just mix it up. So once the one that you have in the fridge is set, you don't want it to set completely. So the way you're gonna know if it's set or when it's set is you're gonna just tap your finger on top of it, and if it's sticky and if it kind of sticks to your finger, that's when you put the second layer in. You're gonna do the same exact thing. You're gonna grab it and you're gonna grab your little sift and you're gonna pour it in and then take off any excess bubbles or foam. And then you're gonna go ahead and let that set completely. So about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, so now that our gelatin is finished and set, I have this little cardboard. It has jelly beans and it doesn't, well, it kind of look like Easter eggs, so I guess it kind of matches. But you can use any flat surface, any plate, that'll help you flip it over. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it. Just gonna place it. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. Run your finger through the bottom, and there we go. All right, so here is our gelatin. So we have the white and then we have the yellow, and now all that's left to do is to decorate it. Okay, so here are the ingredients we're going to be using to decorate our gelatin today. So I just printed a picture off the internet. This is like an Easter coloring page, so you just want to look up anything you want to place on your gelatin. We're gonna need a piece of baking paper. We're gonna need a few brushes. And then here we have a variety of different colors of food coloring that we're gonna be using to decorate. I just picked out the ones that I thought I would want to color this picture with. So I have yellow, I have blue, I have purple, green, pink, and orange. And then you're gonna need an edible marker, so that's what this box is. We're just gonna be using the black one today. We're gonna need a few of these little containers to place our food coloring in, and then the toothpicks for our food coloring, and then we're gonna need a pencil. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our baking paper and our picture, go ahead and place it over, and you're gonna grab your pencil and you're gonna go ahead and trace it on one side. Okay, so here we're going to be using the edible marker to trace the back of the baking paper. Make sure that you're not tracing the same side as you did with the pencil because you don't want to have lead on your gelatin. So here I'm just going to trace the entire picture and then we'll go on from there. Okay, so here I'm just cutting around the picture to make it easier to transfer onto the gelatin. Now that we have our gelatin and our picture cut out, we're going to start transferring the picture onto the gelatin, starting from the bottom and working our way to the top, slowly smoothing it on. You don't want to press on it too hard or else the ink might smear, and we don't want that. Now we can carefully start peeling off the transfer paper, and if you see that there are any spots that don't have the ink on it, you can carefully place it back on there and smooth it on gently, just so that all the ink transfers onto the gelatin. So I finished placing it on there. As you can see, I was pointing out his weird eye, but it's okay, it gives him personality. Now we're going to start preparing all of our colors. So you're just going to take a few drops of water and place it in each little container. That I poured is probably a little too much. All you need is a few drops. Now we're just going to start coloring each of our waters. So you're just going to take your toothpick and you're going to color each one. And here we have all of our colors. Now we're actually going to start coloring our gelatin. So you're going to grab your brush and you're going to gently just start brushing on the colors, and this is where you can just do whatever you want. Pick any colors you want and just pretty much make it your own. So when you are coloring your gelatin, something you want to watch out for is you want to make sure that your brush doesn't have a lot of water on it, because if it runs onto the rest of the gelatin, you won't be able to take it off. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and finish coloring the rest of it. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the bunny. Now I'm just grabbing a toothpick and a little bit of blue food coloring and coloring in his eyes. And there we have it. We finished our bunny. So here's the finished product. I hope you guys liked it and I hope you guys enjoyed making it with me. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I hope you all have a happy Easter and thanks again for watching.